Obviously, over at Milan, everyone was really excited to be seeing their man. We've seen Lukaku at Inter, we've seen Ronaldo at Juventus, and Milan have their own superstar. And it was going to be the great Ibrahimovic. Now, this was a match against lowly Sampdoria, and we knew that Ibrahimovic wouldn't be starting the match. I guess what people had hoped for, and at least what the fans had all come out with banners for the Swede, was a case of, a revival. Perhaps the team would score the goals that they keep missing. But it was just more of the same. 0-0.
I've been really struggling with this question of what people were hoping for, because there has been so much hype around this transfer. I mean, it's been bizarre, and I know that, it's part of the Italian media landscape that a lot of the bigger, most read outlets, and certainly Gazzetta dello Sport, are based in Milan, and so you get extra coverage. But I have found the build-up to this signing of a 38-year-old who... is just not, he's simply not at this sort of level that he was when he was last here. I found it bizarre. And I don't think that most Milan fans were really expecting him to come in and transform the team, because the team has got so many problems. But I think that some Milan fans might genuinely have hit the point with this season where it's like, give me something fun, give me a goal, give me something to get out of my seat about. And there was a sort of frisson when he came on. You thought it might happen, but then it didn't. It didn't really happen.
I think it wasn't helped by the fact that until he came on, Milan were terrible. I mean, they weren't much better afterwards. But I don't think they were People make it seem as if the team was collectively terrible. I don't think they were terrible at the back. I think Theo did his part. I think, the center backs from Agnoli, Musacchio, I think, they conceded a couple times on the counter, because that's what Sampdoria do. They play on the counter. I thought Benacer had a really, really good game.
But it was so narrow, so congested through the middle.
Well, yeah, because you've got Suso and Calhanoglu, who, I mean, I don't want to limit it. That front four, Suso, Captain Jack, and I'm going to give Captain Jack a pass because I'm entitled to do that because he's Captain Jack, but he's
you're
terrible.
Just weirdly in love with him.
Calhanoglu and Piatek, whatever, he's a lost cause, right? But they were terrible. They were really, really, really terrible. Pioli got the system all wrong on this occasion, I thought. Suso, I would just sit the guy and not play him for a long, long time because he obviously needs to sort his head out. I mean, there was one instance towards the end of the game, Craig Burley highlighted this on the show, where, I don't know if you remember this, it was really in the dying moments, where Suso's got an hour to put in a cross to Ibra at the far post, right? Just hang it up. He may get it, he may not get it. I mean, he was marked by Colli, who I thought played really, really well. And he shanks it. When you have so much time, there is no reason, a dog could have chipped the ball to the far post, right? And then you see Ibra kind of like smirks and like gives a little encouraging clap.
Where's Ibra being Ibra?
I don't know what he was doing, but I do see signs. I think overall I'm disappointed. I thought his performance obviously a lot better than against Atalanta. They need to sort out the front four and find a balance. I thought it was helpful that Leao came on with him because Ibra will be helped if he's got somebody who can
waste chances.
Who can run behind him, obviously, right? You need somebody who's can do that, who's got the energy and who's got the speed to do that, and maybe gets knockdowns or whatever. Leao is still very young. They don't have anybody else like that. If I'm Milan right now, what I do is I try to sell. If I even have to take a hit, if I need to generate a little bit of money, get some legs in terms of a winger, because whether it's Ibrahimovic or Piatek, I need that. I just ditch these guys. Ditch Suso. Ditch Suso and Calhanoglu are both free transfers, right? If people give you €1 for them, you're in the black.
Yeah.
Get these guys off. Get no names in, or just going to run up and down.
Just give you a little bit more energy.
Yeah,
I think
give me half a Politano. I mean, honestly.
I think that's what it is. I think that up until now, I've always believed in the team. I thought they had some good players, and I just sort of was being critical about everything else. But I think this was the first game, weirdly enough, not even against Atalanta, but this was the first game where I was like, oh my God, this is a really bad team. Like, no one even understands. Like, no one can read the game. They're all just going through the middle. Like,
but it's not,
even
but
if
it's not all.
Isn't.
It's the front four, Mina.
It is the front four.
Like,
the back, you're right. The back are much better.
People talk about, I always make fun of the spine argument because it looks to me like this is the kind of thing that stupid ex-footballers say when they don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But if you're a believer in the spine argument, right? you have an outstanding goalkeeper, you have potentially an outstanding centre back in Romagnoli, and you have an outstanding midfielder in Benacer.
Who is
And
good.
you have
Who's
a
great.
very good attacking left back in Theo.
But there's
They'll get
nothing
some
in
money
the
back from
wides.
Ricardo Rodriguez, hopefully. It's that front four, which is just unbelievable. Unbelievably horrendous.
Suso, like, understandably, you can understand why he's going through this really bad stage because he just gets booed non-stop, yeah? But he really, I mean, honestly, at this point, you're like, you have to sit this out because you're no longer producing anything worthwhile.
This is the thing. Like, I'm very often hesitant to the idea of, just pull someone out of the youth team or whatever, right? But this team has scored 16 goals in 18 games. You genuinely couldn't do much worse.
No, you really
genuinely
couldn't.
Like, if finding, as Gab says, just some legs.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.